Taurus, what is up, my lovely Taurus? I hope you are having a wonderful week so far. Just wanted to remind you that I still have my draw on for a free tarot reading. So if tarot readings and astrology readings are your kind of thing, well, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and let me know down below that you subscribed. And then you're entered to win a free reading. How cool is that? And it's going to be in the same style as this if you'd like, or we can do a face-to-face like through FaceTime or Instagram chat or whatever you'd like to do. It's completely up to you. If you win the reading, it's your choice. And also I only need like 20 more subscribers and then I'll be able to do the draw. And you guys have knocked it out of the park. You guys have been subscribing like crazy. I'm already at 80 subscribers, so thank you so much. I really truly appreciate it, all of your love and support. It's been amazing. All right, let's get into this. So once again, I am going to shuffle your cards as I do your astrology. Now I'm doing this for Taurus Rising. So if you know your rising sign, then this is the sign. This is the reading for you, or you can use your sun or your moon sign, depending on if you were born during the day or at night. The moon sign or the sun sign may be more accurate for you. Okay, so first of all, what we got going on for you, Taurus, is we got Uranus in your sign right now, and that's always, it's still in your sign. It's going to be in your sign for a little while still. It's retrograding right now, then it'll move forward, and well, it's just this kind of time. But the interesting thing right now that's going to happen is the sun is going to be opposite Uranus on the 30th and moving into the full moon. Actually, before I get into that, I also want to mention that the sun will be in conjunct, which means if you draw the circle, you have, and like you draw a straight line across. If you look at just one sign away, that's called an inconjunct. And what that usually means is the sun is looking at it more. Like, when you're looking across a room, it's like, you're at a table or something, you never really want to look directly across from you because it just feels weird. But it's usually the person beside you that usually gets the most attention, or beside them. So think of it like that. So what that means basically is that Chiron is getting a lot of energy from the sun. A lot of solar energy is looking at it. So it's bringing light to Chiron. And for you, this represents some pain, some healing that still needs to happen, and that is in your 12th house of the hidden enemies, hidden, mental things, just things that are hidden from your view generally. So there could be some wounding, deeper wounding that you're trying to process, and that may come up on the 27th as I post this. So just be aware of that, and just know that, we all go through this. We're all hitting this at the same time, and depending on your chart, it may hit you more or less. Okay, so we're going to go into the full moon, which is on the 31st, Halloween. How cool is that? It's also a blue moon. It's a hunter's moon, and that's going to be in Taurus, and that is going to be conjunct Uranus at the same time. So yeah, this is in your 12th and 6th houses. So this is like your daily, your 7th house and your 12th house, sorry. No wait, your first, oh my god, your 1st and your 7th house. Wow. Anyways, so your 1st and your 7th house. So this is like really bringing to light what you want to do as far as your personality goes, as far as like what your body goals were. This could also be kind of something strange happening to you, happening to your body perhaps. I'm not saying accidents, but it feels like, you could get like power surges, or maybe something lucky happens to you, just because Uranus is kind of like that. You never really know where it's going to go because it's so like radically out there, and it's a full moon too. So like, think about what you wanted about 6 months ago, say at the start of the whole pandemic. Like, what did you really want to do in regards to yourself, and in regards to like your mental health, or like your physical body? Like maybe you wanted to do some sort of diet or something, and look at this full moon as the culmination point of this. Did you water the seeds that you planted back then? Because we're 6 months down the road already. So yeah, this is a good time to reflect and remember where you came from over this last 6 months, and step into this full moon with that, that full energy. All right. We also have Mercury square Saturn. Mercury will be in Libra. It's going to retrograde. So that is interesting. As that happens, so like a Mercury Libra, it really wants to get down to like the nitty gritty, and you know, be fair about things. This is like contracts, dealings, and it's going to move into your 6th house of like daily routines and health. So you may find yourself getting a little bit more particular, a little bit more detail oriented regarding you know, things to do with your daily routines and stuff. And this could also be heightened, or in some way make you feel like a little bit more nitpicky because of Saturn. And Saturn, the challenge here is to kind of look at the big picture, Taurus. So kind of, you know, be aware of what you really need to do. I mean, you have the stellium of planets right now in your ninth house, yep. And it's still heavy energy, and like that's all your belief structures and stuff. So yeah, just be patient with yourself and allow this to pass, because it's a challenge. It's a challenge. All right. Anyway, let's go into your tarot reading. I've shuffled these cards for long enough, so let's get into it. We got where you're at right now, or like where you've been recently, and then you got what your current week is going to be like, and then we'll go into messages from spirit. We'll jump into some sacred symbols, and we'll do your rune at the very end if you want to stick around for that. And thank you so much for sticking around already. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great week. Anyway, let's get into your tarot reading here. So can I get where is Taurus right now, please? And I take jumpers from the deck because I believe that is your energy and not my energy. Thank you. First card is the 2 of Pentacles reversed. So you stopped juggling something. Maybe you were in the past, but now it feels like you've kind of put down one of these things. So it doesn't feel like you're trying to decide so much, or like juggle 2 things, or like it's not so much of a roller coaster. It feels like things have settled down a little bit. We got 2 cards here. The first card is the Fool, which is an awesome energy to have. So yeah, it feels like, you know what, Taurus, you've decided to do something, and you're just going towards it. You're like, no, I can't juggle these things anymore. I just have to pick one thing and just go for it and get off the roller coaster, because you only have so much energy for that kind of stuff. All right, let's see what ooh, we've got the Knight of Cups here. So this could be actually a romantic thing. Maybe you decided between 2 people, or maybe you were up and down on a roller coaster with somebody, and like you've like really stepped out of your shell, and you started working with somebody, or expressed your heart to them. And this is like the Knight in Shining Armor card. This is the Knight of Cups. This is somebody coming to the kingdom, with a message of love. Like that's basically what that card really means. Let's see what the underlying energy of this Knight of Cups is. What is the underlying energy of this Knight of Cups, please? Ooh, the Empress. Very good energy. Very good energy. This is like somebody who's very feminine. Could be a man, could be a woman, or neither of those. Really, it's just somebody who's caring, nurturing, who understands the material world very well. Somebody like you, Taurus. And yeah, this is somebody very generous, very associated with nature. So somebody who goes out a lot. So yeah, this is amazing energy that you're coming from, and it's all stemming from actually making a decision of some kind. So that's good. Can I get one more card for clarification, or no? Ooh, one more card. Ooh, the 9 of Pentacles reversed. That is interesting. Okay, so the 9 of Pentacles in reverse in this position, I almost feel like it's, you know what? Like maybe this situation wasn't the one that was going to give you the most money, but it's the one that gave you the most heart. It's the one that gave you the most love, the most caring. And you know what? Sometimes we need that more than money, but obviously money and like resources are a thing we need. So yeah, this is a reminder. I feel like this is a reminder to be aware of your own money as well, Taurus. I know you're good with money, so it'll be all right. But okay, anyway, let's go into where we're at this week, what we got coming up for Taurus this week. What we got coming up for Taurus this week? Whoa, thank you. Ooh, the Chariot landed on top of my smudge bowl there. Wow, all right. So you got some big moves coming up. You can decide to do whatever you want here, Taurus. I mean, you are the bull, and it feels like you're just getting started. Now, the Sphinx here, they're just waiting to see which way you want to go. And this, you have to decide, like, I feel like you've already decided here, but I feel like this is like, now you actually get to put this into motion. Now you get to move the chariot with your will. You have the backing of the universe. You have like the star. You have the moon. If you see the moon, crescent moons on his shoulders. You have spirit with you. You have all the signs of the zodiac on your belt. You have, you have so much. There's so much symbolism in the chariot card, and I just feel like, yeah, you can choose what direction you want to go in. I'm getting like to look at his paw. He looks like he's holding some sort of rock versus the other one isn't, which is interesting. So yeah, what is gonna make you? I feel like it's like, what's gonna make you feel like you have the most in life? All right. Anyway, let's get a clarification card. Thank you. We got the Emperor on top of the Chariot. So yeah, this is you taking responsibility. All right, you got a move coming up, or you're manifesting into this life, and you're making moves in the world. And Spirit's reminding you, it's like, hey, you gotta take responsibility for whatever this is, and it feels like you are. It doesn't feel like this is something that's a problem. It feels like you are doing this. You are the Emperor. You're embodying this energy. Or someone is embodying this energy in your life. Let's see. Whoa, okay, we got two cards here. The first card is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is like some sort of like message from basically like intuition, from spirit, really, with like this passionate energy, this willpower, this fire, this transmutational, take this and turn it into that. Maybe take some sort of idea and turn it into like income or whatever. Let's see what the underlying energy of this Ace of Wands is. It's that 10 of Wands, which is interesting because both of these are cards of like beginning and completion. Well, I mean, this one's more completion, obviously, because he's like at the end, he has all these. So I feel like this is like, okay, whatever project you are going to bring in, Taurus, understand that there is going to be a greater responsibility. You're going to have a lot to bear when it comes to this idea that you have, and as long as you're okay with that, I feel like you're going to be okay. But just be aware that it is going to be a lot of work. That's just the message I'm getting. I flip the card here, and it's the Four of Cups as a clarifier. So the Four of Cups is an interesting card because as you see here, he's just sitting there and he's being offered this cup out of nowhere, but he's still staring at his other cups and he can't see what the universe is offering him. So in a sense, it's like, okay, look how easy this cup is coming to you. Look how easy this thing is happening. Maybe whatever your situation is, maybe there's an easier way to do it. Maybe you don't have to go through all this hard work, and maybe like, I feel like a lot of the times too, it's like when we see how hard it's going to be, we stop. So maybe this is more of like a time to be optimistic, or, like a little bit more, I don't want to say carefree, just a little bit more, I don't want to say naive either, because you got the Emperor here. It's a very powerful, like strong energy. So it's like, I don't know, I'm having a hard time articulating what this card is saying. But I feel like it's a good thing. I'm also getting a mirror image between the Ace here and the Wand here. I feel like it's an extension of this tree, an extension of rest. So I also feel like during whatever project you have coming up, it's a good idea to take a break, to take a rest, in order to recognize the opportunities that may be coming in from spirit or from the universe in some way, like you never know. All right, let's go into your messages from spirit. What do you have for my lovely Taurus? What do you have for my lovely Taurus, please? Whoa. Okay. So the first one, Queen of Pentacles. So spirit is reminding you to be open to receiving money and material goods, also earthly pleasures and stuff. Like spirit is really, I feel like with this card, is telling you to appreciate what is around you. The feminine energy is like a yin energy. It's very receptive, so that's why I said receptivity there. And we got the Six of Swords here, which is indicating some sort of travel. This could be also like a spiritual travel, like maybe you do lucid dreaming or something, but I also feel like this is, you know, taking a vacation in some regard, like taking your swords and taking them somewhere else. I feel like maybe Spirit is this week really reflecting on this Ten of Wands here, knowing that you have a lot of work coming up and a lot of responsibility, being like, it's okay to sit back and, you know, take a break, take a vacation, like even if it's a mini vacation, take the weekend off if you're doing your side hustles or something. And the Queen of Pentacles here is like, yeah, it's be receptive to earthly delights, earthly pleasures. I feel like it's really important for you, Taurus. And you're Taurus, of course you love those kind of things. All right, what else we got here for messages? Thank you. Is the Nine of Wands. Okay, interesting. I'm still getting this whole story about needing to take a break and like nearing completion. It's like, I feel like taking a break and looking at things from a different perspective is going to be able to see where you still need to work on things. Like, it's like when you're an artist and you've been working on something for like a few days or something, and you're just like, oh man, it just looks terrible. And then you come back to it like a day later after getting a good sleep and you can see everything that's wrong with it. I feel I'm getting that vibe of like needing fresh eyes to look at things. All right, let's get one more card for the underlying. We got the Marriage card here, the Four of Wands. I mean, as you can see, they're very happy here. So I'm not sure if this is a relationship or something. I mean, this is a happy home. This indicates a happy home. So I feel like going through this transition phase of you know, taking a break and doing all that is going to lead you to a place where you're actually feeling happy and abundant, where you're not like stressed for things. Because I feel like this week you have some pressing issues that you need to work with, but definitely rest is in order for you, Taurus. All right, let's take a look at your sacred symbols. Thank you for sticking with me so far. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind hitting the like button, that would be amazing. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got one card. We got Veiled. Ooh, this is what I was saying. Like, Veiled card is indicating that there's something that is hidden from you that you still need to understand. And I feel like that's what this Four of Cups is talking about. Like, there's something that you just can't see yet. Whether that is something that is happening within yourself, or maybe that is something that is happening outside of you. Let's get an indicator card to see what's being veiled for Taurus. What is being veiled for Taurus? Gratitude. Okay, that is interesting. So gratitude is a very powerful thing. It is the source of manifestation. If you don't understand gratitude and you know, really sitting in that energy of being like, wow, I can believe that this happened, and I feel so lucky, and I feel so thankful. Like, if you can't sit in that energy about anything, you're not going to be able to manifest things. So I feel like what's being veiled is your gratitude. Like, maybe you're too focused on like the responsibility and just being happy. Be like, remember that feeling of being happy and being like that feeling of gratitude, because like the Queen of Pentacles allows things to come to her, and that's what the universe is trying to remind you right now. Let's get one or two more cards, please. One or two more cards. Thank you. One. What we got? Focus. Okay, this is definitely happening over top of this pile too, because I feel like this week it is going to be a period of focus, and I almost want to say a relaxed focus because of this Four of Cups. Like, maybe you're going to be so focused that you blow by an opportunity, but this is definitely a willpower thing. I mean, you have the Chariot and the Emperor here with the Ace of Wands. It is very much like, you know what, I gotta go for whatever I need to. I know it's going to be a lot of work and it's going to take focus, but just remember to like have a work-life balance. I feel like that's coming up. And one more card, please. Maybe one more card. Too many cards. One more. One more card. Maybe that's it. I think that's it. I feel like that's it. Okay. Getting the message. That's it. All right. Let's move on to your rune for this week. What do we got for Taurus's rune? What energy can work with Taurus for this week? What energy wants to work with Taurus this week? Oops, we dropped them all. Now with runes, you kind of just feel them with your fingers, and whatever one sticks to your finger is the one that's meant to be. So I got this one. All right, what do we got? Solihu. This is the Rune of Wholeness, or Solihu. Let's go and take a look here. It is a long reading, so I will read this as well as I can. It is getting late, so I may muck it up. So wholeness, life force is the sun's energy. This rune stands for wholeness, that which our nature requires. It embodies the impulse towards self-realization and indicates the path you must follow, not from material motives, but from the core of your individuality. Seeking after wholeness is a spiritual warrior's quest, and yet what you are striving to become in actuality is you, by nature, already are. You must become conscious of your essence, your personal myth, and bring it into form, express it in a creative way. A rune of great power, making life force available to you. Solihu marks a time for recharging and regeneration right down to the cellular level. You may actually experience power surges. Wasn't I talking about this in your astrology as well? For the energies involved can be dramatic. Although this rune has no reverse position, there is reason for caution. You may see fit to withdraw, to retreat in the face of a pressing situation, especially if events or people are demanding that you spend your energy now. Know that such a retreat is a retreat in strength, and that it can mark a voyage inward for centering, for balance. Timely retreat is among the skills of the spiritual warrior. At the same time, for some, this rune counsels opening yourself up, letting the light into a part of your, letting the light into a part of your life that has been secret, shut away. To accomplish this may call for profound recognitions, for admitting to yourself something that you have long denied. There is a prayer known as the Gayatri that embodies the spirit of Solihu. Address the sun in this fashion. You who are the source of all power, whose rays illuminate the whole world, illuminate also my heart, so that it too can do your work. While reciting the Gayatri, visualize the sun's rays streaming forth into the world, entering your own heart, and then streaming out from your heart center. This is a powerful, life-enhancing prayer. Again, there is a caution here not to give yourself airs. Even in a time of bountiful energy, you are required to face and vanquish your refusal to let right action flow through you. Nourish this capacity, for it is your true function. Practice the art of doing without doing. Aim yourself truly, and then maintain your aim without manipulative effort. Meditate on Christ's words, I can of mine own self do nothing. For by our own power we do nothing, even in loving. It is love that moves through us. This way of thinking and being integrates new energies and permits us to flow into wholeness, which is the ultimate realization of your personal myth and the goal of the spiritual warrior. I feel like that goes along so well with what we're talking about, just like needing to, maybe take a retreat amidst all the chaos, and like I feel like this card is talking about, taking a break, and I feel like this is very much what we were talking about. All right. Well, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I love doing these things for you. If you're interested in a private reading, please let me know. I love doing those. I have them on my website, Sliding Scale. Yeah. And if you want to talk, hit me up on Instagram. I'm always open to comments. And yeah, hit the like button if you liked it. And yeah, I hope you have a great week and a great full moon. Take care, Taurus.